Hello children, today we are going to see about boxes and sketches. You may find a number of unused paper boxes at your house, right? Online platforms also rely on boxes to send their products to consumer. Over 50% of consumer purchases are driven by a person's emotions. So, if your product's packaging is successful at reaching consumers on an emotional level, it may increase the likelihood and best chance to make a sale. A box, a three-dimensional figure, right? Being able to understand how a three-dimensional shape is made up of 2D components is not only a useful skill if you need to construct a box, but it is also very important in any aspect of 3D design. So we need to know all about boxes and sketches. Let's start. Here is a boy who wants to make a paper cube. He recalls the number of faces a cube has and he knows that it has 6 square faces. Now he starts making 2 grids which you can see on the screen. Now the question asked is, will both these shapes fold into a cube? Let's see that. Now see here, the first grid is given like this. Now let's try to fold it into a cube. Is it possible or not? So here I start. And you can see the cube is formed. Right? Now see, the second grid is given like this. Let's try out for this one. So here I start. And here you can see that for this grid also it's possible to make a cube. Now the question is, if we make 6 square faces and try to fold it into a cube, will it always turn into a cube? And if not, which can be the possibilities to make a cube? Right? Now let me tell you that there are 11 patterns through which we can form a cubical box. Out of those 11 patterns, here you can see 6 patterns and you can see the pattern of type 141. 141, what does it mean? At the middle of each of the net, you can see 4 squares are given. Can you see 4 squares at the center part in each of the net? Yes. So here this is 4, that is the center part, and you will see 1 square which is given on left hand side and 1 square on the right hand side. Okay, so here what our pattern starts like, this is 1 face to the left with the first square to the right side. So here first pattern is over. Then you can see first square on the left side with the second square on the right side. Then you can see first square on the left side with the third square on the right side. Then after first square on the left side with the last square, that is the fourth square on right side. Okay, so 1 4 1 and 2 more. How it is done? It is 2 2 2. Then after what is left out now? 2 with 3. And similarly, you will have the other patterns also which we are going to see. Now you will be able to see one pattern of 2 2, one pattern of 3 3 and 3 patterns of 1, 3, 2. By this time you might have understood 2, 2. So here you can see 2 boxes like this. Then after again you have 2 boxes here like this and 2 boxes like this. So one pattern of 2, 2, 2. Then you have one pattern of 3, 3. Here you can see 3 boxes and again here 3 boxes. Okay. Then 3 patterns of 1, 3, 2. That is the center part will have 3 squares. You can see here. And 1 square on left hand side, whereas 1 square on right hand side. Okay, so here first one, that is first square, and then 2 squares, that is here the bottom 2 squares. Can you see that? Again this first square is over. Now this square is aligned with the second square. So now it has come over here. This part remains same. See here, this one as it is in all the shapes. Here. Fine. So here first square it is done. Then after second square it is done. And now it is with the third square and 2 squares on the other side. So all together you have 6 patterns of 1, 4, 1. Then you have 1 pattern of 2, 2, 1 pattern of 3, 3, and you have 3 patterns of 1, 3, 2. So altogether 6 plus 2, 8 plus 3, 11 patterns. With all these 11 nets, you can form closed cubical boxes. Now come to this slide. Here you can see few nets of open boxes are given, and on the other side you can see that we cannot make open boxes with O, P, V and U. Now let me tell you which nets are this. If you can recall, these are the nets of pentaminos. In pentaminos you had 12 shapes, right? Out of that 8 shapes are shown on this side, and here you can see 4 of the shapes given. With 4 of them you cannot make open boxes. With the other 8 you can make open boxes, that is cubical boxes. Now how to remember? This is O. You can see this shape. If all the squares you have in the same line, you cannot make open box with that. Okay, this is your O. Now here you can see the second one, that is V. Can you see that? This is your V. This one you can see it is just like the P given. And this one, that is U. So with O, P, V and U, you cannot make open boxes, whereas with the other 8, you can form open box.